Hi everybody, this is Michael from freshbelief.com, and today I want to go over the current state of Kindle publishing. Now, nothing has really changed in Kindle publishing. It's just the way I'm changing everything in myself. Now, if if you've been in an internet marketing, you've been doing Kindle publishing the last month, if you're one of the, I'd say 70 to 80% of people, I would call it, they got a email from Amazon. Now, Amazon, it's one of those situations where do they know people were manipulating the reviews or do they not? It's one of them things. Now, for me, I'm like, okay, I've had this one. I've been doing it for a year and a half, and I've had this one from Amazon. I'm like, no, it's time to build it properly, because I'm looking at this longevity thing. Now, you should be looking at this as a longevity thing too. It'd be one of the things where you can pump a load of books out, boom, publish, and boom, you're done. But for me now, it's like, okay, how can I do this? How can I build it up? So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm building a back end to my business. Now, what I mean by back end is I don't mean I'm going to start doing affiliate marketing. Like, no, that's a whole different thing. What I mean by this is I'm building a back end so I can get subscribers, I can get readers. I'm after readers. I'm looking to build up my books for readers. For example, if you're doing dog training, there's like one affiliate marketing product you can sell. Okay, you can sell stuff on Amazon. The affiliate marketing product is called Doggy Dan, dog training. And that's one product you can sell. And I tell you, I tried it. It didn't work. So the only kind of things I have sold as an affiliate is actually Amazon products. So dog leashes and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, one of my niches was dog training. Just a hint for you, but trust me, dog training is hell of a hard niche to get into. But let's carry on. Alright, so carrying on from this, with my future niches, I've started out a few new ones. I've got one which I've already got, I'd say about 10 books in already, so that one's a good one I'm going to start with. Is I'm going to build a back end. The reason why I want to build a back end and get an ARC team is recently Amazon went through their system and they deleted a ton of reviews. It wasn't just my books, it was other people's books. Even books that were, I hadn't even done anything on them for months. They even got smashed too. And with that, it's like, you know what? If I'm using the current process, I'm putting these reviews on, Amazon's going to smash my books. It's like, what's the point? It's like, you get like 20 reviews and then using the system, it's like, I'm just going to lose them. So I'm just wasting money. The better option, and the one that I've been using recently and it's been working, is you find people who are reviewing the book, and you speak to them and you say to them, I'd like your opinion, blah blah blah. And so far from that, I've got around 6 reviews for one of my books, and today they've had the reviews actually went up during Amazon splurge, the purge, you call it the purge, and they've stuck. So what does that say about that? That says it works. Amazon sees these people as genuine people, and they're going to keep them on there because they've got a reputation around Amazon. So for me, that is a better way to do it. So now my aim is to use Facebook marketing to build up my list and take it that method and that way. Because what I do, that creates longevity, that creates something where I can build a list, I can build an ARC team. And my advice is, if you're going to do this, do it properly. By building a list and building an ARC team, yeah, you're going to lose out short term because it's going to cost you in like Facebook ads. My advice is Facebook ads, because they're so freaking targeted. You're going to lose out in the short term, but in the long term, you're going to make money from this. And now there's certain strategies you can use to be able to bring someone onto your list and then sell them a book straight away. It's one of the things. You bring them onto the list and then you put them through and you try and sell them a book straight away. You say, okay, here's a book, here's one of my books, it's discount, blah 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 blah. So what are the advantages of having a list and an ARC team? Well, having a list, you have a bunch of people, like not 100% of them will buy your book when you bring it out or get it on the free promotion, but I'd say like 60 to 70% of the warfare. I haven't really got the figures right now, but from statistics, majority of them will go through and buy the book. They'll be like, they love what you do, they love your stuff, they love the stuff you send them in the emails, and they'll go through and buy it. And what will that do? That will spike up your Amazon ranking. And once that's spiked up your Amazon ranking, what does Amazon do? Amazon sees your book as a value and they market it for you. Bang bang, free marketing. You know, you don't want to use it. You know, it's like I'm going to go on Fiverr, I'm going to go BK Knight, I'm going to use his gig. You know, I've used it several times. It's a load of BS. For me, in my books, it doesn't work. It hasn't worked. I've done it multiple times. I've done split testing. It hasn't worked. It might work for you, but it doesn't work for me. So for me, the best form of marketing is actually your own list. Now, with your own list, some of them might enjoy your book and leave a review. Now, if you've got a thing in the back of the book where it says, you know, I'd like you to leave the review, blah, blah, blah. And the thing, that's the other thing that gets me. So many of the books on Amazon, they have from one of the courses, he give you an outline and you just copied this outline and put it into your book. It's like, for God's sake, use a little bit of initiative. Change it around, you know, related to the book. You know, I've seen these ones where it's got a cute picture of a dog on it. It's like, what the hell? Change it to something which is related to your topic and niche, so it relates to the reader, and then they're more likely to leave a review. The text as well. You know, there's so many things that you can change. The outline that you got from your original course, use it as an outline and change it. That's another way you can start bringing fans, because then they're like, oh, this book isn't like the other books. You know? So yeah, that's the first thing with the list building. Build a list, because then that is potential readers who can go out and buy your book as soon as it comes out and make you money. Build an ARC team. Now, an ARC team, you're asking people, do they want to get an advanced copy? What advantage do you have here? Now, after you've had your book written, you've had it proofread, you've had it formatted, you have your ARC team, you haven't just got one pair of eyes. You've got maybe 10 or 20 or 30 pairs of eyes looking at the book. Now, one of my other books, on my ARC team, I have 10 people. I sent that book out. 5 people replied. They came back, and I was like, send the book out to them. Like, and those people, they were able to spot mistakes. So why is it important to have an ARC team? Because that one person can proofread it. Very skilled. Make sure you hire very skilled proofreader. They can see certain things. But an ARC team, that's 5 or 10 or 20 eyes on the book looking at it. And what do you get then? You've got a better, high quality book. Mistakes that you might not have spotted, your proofreader might have spotted, they have spotted for you. And then those ARC team, okay, they can also go through, and if they like it, they can review the book. You know, you have to put it in certain terms and certain words, so you're not breaking Amazon terms and conditions. So, alright, so that's the list and the ARC team. So yeah, that's my advice, guys. Just invest in your business as a long-term asset. If you just want to go flash in the pan and just boom, pump out a load of books, get a load of reviews, do it for short term, boom, do it that way. But for me, it's got a lot harder than it was. Amazon is getting smarter. Amazon is a machine. They're trying to get their algorithm better, and reviews is something they've been cracking down on for a long time. I'm not trying to scaremonger, but at the same time, I'm just trying to say, be careful. You know, no one that I know has had their account banned, but Amazon just sent out a ton of review manipulation in the group I'm in. And it's like they've never done that before. They've never done that before. They might not know if the person is manipulating or not, but it might be just a scaremongering tactic. But at the same time, it's like time to think. Shall I keep using the old strategy which may not work, or shall I look for something new? You know, that's the mindset you should have. People will just say, oh, don't worry about Amazon, and then bang, they hit you and you get your account banned. What happens then? You've just lost a nice revenue stream. So my thing for you guys is, if you're still doing the review shopping, you know, up to you if you want to carry on doing it, but look at ways like, sorry about that, to get your account working well, and you see there's a long-term asset, and then once you've got that, you know, you'll be able to sell books on demand. You know, so that's what I'm doing right now. I advise you to start moving towards this, because if you don't, you might feel sorry at the end of the day. So yeah, if you like this video, give me a like. What your opinions on the review process, you know, let me know, comment below, and we'll start discussion. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. Alright, catch you soon.